If you're a fan of MMA, please check out my page on Clash TV.
I tell you right now, man, the fucking cold, being in cold water, cold ice water, it literally is the one thing that makes you question everything.
When I walk to the ice bath, for me, it's like the best training for a walkout. For walking out to a fight, I get the same nerves, same feelings as I would to walk out to a cage.
Ice baths and cold water therapy have become an internet phenomenon over the past few years, with people building massive fan bases solely around the unnerving habit. And this is perhaps understandable. After all, taking regular cold plunges allegedly has multiple health benefits. This ranges from improving recovery after workouts, deeper sleep, and boosting mental toughness and resilience. With so many supposed benefits, products like the Ice Barrel have become an invaluable tool for athletes and brave individuals. I wanted to make this video to truly delve into why MMA and UFC fighters specifically have embraced cold water therapy, both to improve overall conditioning and build a fearsome mindset, which could prove invaluable in pursuit of glory. To fully understand this, I myself have been taking ice baths for the past month and will go into detail regarding my own experience.
Been doing it for probably close to a year now, I reckon, something like that. Love it, mate. I never miss a day. I don't miss a day going in the cold water ever. This isn't. It is cold, but in comparison to like an ice bath, it's nothing.
There is still much debate surrounding cold water therapy, particularly with there being a lack of evidence from a sufficiently large-scale trial to support its beneficial impact upon recovery. Yet, the number of athletes from high-intensity sports, including MMA and boxing, that incorporate it into their routine is all too apparent.
By far the best thing you can do to recover. Now that is getting to an ice bath or a plunge pool.
It reduces the swelling, the aches, and gets rid of the inflammation in your body.
Benefits for my mind and for inflammation for my body. My body feels so good.
It's definitely been shown to increase the rate of recovery when implemented between training bouts that are done on the same day.
Regardless, many still deem it as a possible placebo. However, a recent study from February 2022 all but confirmed the qualified benefits, underlining that cold water therapy improves the recovery of muscular power 24 hours after high-intensity exercise. Yet, it has no impact on improving muscular strength, being the ability to exert maximal force in one single contraction. Muscular power is essential to MMA fighters as it refers to great force production over a short period of time, such as in fast leg kicks or punches. Cold water therapy can therefore ensure fighters recover quickly to meet their intensive training needs. In Georges St-Pierre's book, he highlights how he incorporated cold water therapy into his training regime from a very young age, routinely taking advantage of the cold Canadian conditions to supplement his intense workouts. Throughout his career, he was given the nickname Rush, as he seemingly never got tired.
And George is playing this very smart too, Kenny. He's not overworking himself and gassing himself out, trying to stop this fight.
All out for the finish here. George is going to empty the tank. He understands that he can be gassed a little. Is he going to give up the back?
You see him telling BJ that he needs to fight back. I don't think he can at this point. I think he's just exhausted.
It's worth pointing out that GSP ended his career on a 13-fight win streak, which entirely contradicts the narrative of older, worn-out fighters retiring with a whimper. It's likely that cold exposure indirectly impacted GSP's godly stamina due to his ability to recover quickly and consequently train at a consistently intense pace. One way in which ice baths can provide a fighter with a clear edge over their opponents is the mental toughness it bestows. Aside from the fact that it's a challenge in itself, building resilience and discipline, a study from January 2023 has found it to be a great stress reliever.
But ultimately for me, it's like the best training for a walkout, for walking out to a fight.
Interesting.
So
why?
Yeah, so when I walk to the ice bath, you know, take off your slippers, whatever, that is like, I get the same nerves, same feelings as I would to walk out to a cage.
Interesting.
So I got addicted to confronting that.
By confronting something that you simply don't want to do, MMA fighters attune themselves to cope with nerve-wracking situations.
When you make that walk as a fighter, like there's no point where you're just gonna like turn around and
You can't.
walk away.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you're locked in. You're locked in until you walk out after it's done. With the ice baths, never deciding, no, I'm not doing this. You know, when you're
Once
already,
you made the decision.
you're already in your board shorts, like you're already like, there's never like a, not today.
Yeah.
GSP is a perfect case study of this, having publicly admitted that he was often scared of his opponent.
So I was very scared, and before every fight, I ask myself always, shit, what the hell I'm doing here? Why did I choose to come back? Oh my God.
And yet, judging from his walkouts, this fact was always impossible to ascertain, as he proceeded to the octagon in a cold, calm fashion.
I'm putting on a mask, like I'm acting. Because if I don't do that, it will reflect on my coaches. And if my coach, the confidence of my coaches is affected, it will reflect on me. So I need to feel strong.
Even if the concept of ice baths being an anxiety shifter is not wholly convincing, the placebo effect of it can be just as powerful.
It's good also for your head, your mentality. You learn, you feel your emotion, how your body reacts, and you know, you just feel, okay, today I'm a little tired, let's go.
Jesus Christ.
Sleep, often something which is overlooked yet is so important. It can truly be the difference maker.
From there to the fight, until the fight is over, I call it cruise control. Because you don't have time to think in a fight. If you're trying to think, you're missing the opportunity. So that's how I see it for myself.
When competing in a sport which is based upon innate reactions and requires razor-sharp concentration, the quality of a fighter's sleep could be the determining factor between victory and failure. GSP has been very vocal about the use of ice baths in order to guarantee a deeper, uninterrupted night's sleep.
One thing that really helped me to increase the quality of my sleep is to hang out a few minutes in my jacuzzi, and hang out a few minutes in my ice tub, and then I go back into the hot jacuzzi, back into the ice tub, and always finish with a hot shower. I think it helps me sleep because it gives me a dump of adrenaline.
Although there aren't too many scientific studies surrounding this method, it is believed that an icy cold plunge decreases your body temperature and releases hormones like melatonin, which is beneficial for a restful night's sleep. This is the new Recover Ice Bath. I highly recommend it, and I'll leave a link to it in the description. Having used the ice bath every day now for the past month or so, I certainly have noticed a number of tangible benefits. An obvious one is that it wakes me up, enabling me to stay away from caffeine almost entirely. Secondly, I do feel an improvement in my overall mood. Granted, I'm not a very anxious person, so the improvements may not be as noticeable as in other cases. Recovery-wise, I do feel less sore after sport and workouts, but I'm not a professional athlete, so I guess I'm probably not the best person to base your judgment upon. I've tried the ice bath and hot shower combo once before bed, and it actually worked surprisingly well, so possibly something to try out. Anyways, if you want me to do a more in-depth review, let me know in the comments please. Thank you so much for watching, and keep an eye out for more uploads soon.